A young man once approached an old man who was sitting quietly under a large tree, watching the sunset. The young man looked tired, not physically, but mentally. "Sir," he said, "can I ask you something?" The old man turned his head slowly and smiled. "You already did," he replied. "Come sit." The young man sat beside him, taking a deep breath. "I feel lost," he said. "Everyone around me seems to be moving forward, making money, becoming successful, building something. But me? I don't even know if I'm on the right path." The old man didn't respond immediately. He simply looked at the sky for a moment. Then he asked, "What is it that you want?" The young man looked confused. "When I was your age," the old man continued, "I was exactly like you, full of energy, full of ambition, but I never stopped to define what I truly wanted. So I followed what everyone else was doing. I chased money because they said money is success. I chased status because they said respect comes from it. I chased recognition because I wanted to be seen." The young man listened carefully. "And did you get those things?" he asked. "Yes," the old man said calmly. "I did." The young man's eyes widened. "Then why do you look like this?" he asked softly. The old man chuckled. "Because getting what you want is meaningless if you never understood why you wanted it in the first place." The young man stayed silent. The old man continued. "There was a time in my life when I was making more money than I had ever imagined. People respected me. They listened when I spoke. From the outside, it looked perfect. But inside," he paused, "I felt empty." The wind passed through the leaves above them. "I remember one night," the old man said. "I was sitting alone in a big house I had worked years to afford. And I asked myself a question. Why am I not happy?" The young man leaned in. "And what was the answer?" he asked. The old man looked at him. The answer was simple, but painful. "I built a life based on what others valued, not what I valued." The young man lowered his gaze. "That's when everything changed," the old man said. "I stopped chasing blindly. I started asking questions. What truly matters to me? What kind of life do I actually want? What makes me feel alive, not just busy?" The young man nodded slowly. "But isn't it risky?" he asked. "To stop and question everything?" The old man smiled. "It is far more risky," he said, "to spend your entire life climbing a ladder, only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall." The young man went quiet. "That's deep," he whispered. The old man continued. "A few years after that realization, I met a man in a small village. He had very little. No expensive clothes, no big house, no fame. But he had something rare. Peace. I asked him, 'How are you so content with so little?' And he told me." The old man paused for a moment, then spoke slowly. "Because I know what is enough for me." The young man's eyes widened slightly. "Enough?" he repeated. "Yes," the old man said. "Most people never learn that word. They keep chasing more, without understanding why. And in that endless chase, they lose themselves." The young man took a deep breath. "I think I'm doing that," he admitted. The old man nodded. "Most people are," he said. "Let me ask you something." The young man looked up. "If you had all the money in the world, what would you do with your life?" The young man thought carefully. "I would travel," he said. "Spend time with my family. Do something meaningful, something I enjoy." The old man smiled. "Then why are you not building a life that moves you toward that?" The young man froze. "I never thought about it that way," he said. "That is the problem," the old man replied. "You are running fast, but you don't know where you're going." The sun was almost gone now, and the sky was turning orange. "Listen carefully," the old man said. "Hard work is important. Ambition is important. But direction is everything. Without direction, your effort becomes wasted energy." The young man nodded slowly, absorbing every word. "So what should I do now?" he asked. The old man looked at him kindly. "Slow down," he said. "Take time to understand yourself. Define what success means to you, not to the world. Make choices based on that. And once you choose your path, commit to it fully." The young man felt something shift inside him. For the first time, things were starting to make sense. "And remember this," the old man added. "You don't lose when you fail. You lose when you stop learning, and when you live a life that was never truly yours." The young man stood up slowly. His mind was clearer than it had been in a long time. "Thank you," he said sincerely. The old man nodded. As the young man walked away, The noise in his head was gone. The pressure, the confusion, the constant comparison. It all felt quieter. He didn't have all the answers yet, but he finally had the right questions. And for the first time in his life, he wasn't just chasing success. He was starting to understand it.